We're coming to you from the Education Center at the Madison Square location of the Manitoba Liquor Mart. Ellen Pruden, and it's time to rock and rolla with canola in granola.
I love it.
I knew you would.
That's what we should have called this recipe.
Well, maybe next time.
Okay, well instead we called it Jenn's Chewy Granola Bars, and it's her recipe. She's the author of a fantastic newsletter. It's called Be Well, that you can sign up online at canolarecipes.ca, and there'll be a tab to sign up for the Be Well newsletter. It's a once a month newsletter that arrives in your inbox, and we talk about health, nutrition, exercise. We have a life coach that helps you kind of live your best life. And so it's a really wonderful thing. We'll have these recipes, of course, links to the show and where you can access more recipes with the Manitoba Canola Growers.
How can your life get any better?
It can.
Well,
we'll do this recipe, then this will be great. So we have peanut butter, Manitoba honey, and brown sugar. This is our base for our granola, and we're going to add in 1/3 cup of canola oil. All these ingredients are going to bind everything together. So if you can start mixing this, it just takes a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of canola in there to make it all work. So a good easy trick for helping things to come easy out of the pan, like peanut butter and honey, is if you spray your container, your measuring cup, with canola oil, or even put a little oil in, the honey comes out easily, so it's great for cleanup. Same thing with the peanut butter, easily.
What a great idea.
Out. So we'll add in our vanilla, because you need to have a little vanilla. And again, we're using cinnamon and nutmeg as our seasonings. But then kind of that's gonna hold it together, give us that energy for the whole day. We have 3 cups of large flaked oats. Oats are a wonderful ingredient to be using and incorporating in your diet. It's very healthy for you. We have some wheat bran, again, adds nice fiber, so that's a really delicious thing. So we'll add in our oats to get you mixing in there. And our wheat germ, get that going. Sesame seeds.
Oh,
so that's a nice little, gives a little crunch, so we'll sprinkle that in there.
Just a second.
I know, you gotta work. But this is it. These are all the ingredients you need to have. It just takes a little bit of leaven to get it in. Sunflower seeds, again, a nice local product that we love to have, sunflower seeds. Those are raw, not toasted. We're using almonds, and we all know how healthy almonds are.
They are, I know.
And we have the skin on, that's really important. So, but if you don't like almonds, you know, you can use another nut, or you can, of course, not include almonds into it. Chocolate chips for a little sweetness, you know, that's what we like.
Regular chocolate chips?
Yeah, you can use dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is full of great flavonoids, another really good healthy product to be using. We have raisins, your choice. These are just a nice golden raisin. But if you want to do dried cherries, dried cranberries, that would be a really nice thing to add into a granola bar. And then some coconut flakes.
You can change the flavor a little every time you made it.
You can, so you can customize it to your flavors and your, you know, what your family really likes. Now we'll put it in the kitchen sink. Is that good? You can make this 2 ways, the granola bar. So we have a 9x13 pan. I've sprayed it with canola oil and I've added in my parchment paper. So that's the key for this. So you've mixed it all.
More or less.
You've done a great job. You want to preheat your oven to 325. And then we're gonna just pour it in. So
these are the thick ones.
Yeah, this is gonna be the nice thick one.
This is the take to school kind of, take to work.
Yeah, you know, it's on the go. So there's those days that, what are you gonna have? My father-in-law, he eats them on the golf course because he's up early, he loves this, can pack it and go. We take it camping, Mike takes it in the boat fishing. You know, it's one of those things that's gonna just fill you up, hold you over until you can have, you know, a nutritious meal. So we're just gonna pat it down. Like, it's this simple. So you can have your family help. And then these are the thick ones.
325?
325 for about 30 minutes. Now, if you bake it in a sheet pan, so you just wanna make sure it's all evenly spread out and packed down. So, you know, it's easy to make. When you make it in the sheet pan, they're a thinner bar, so you want to reduce your cooking time down. So it's probably about 20 minutes that you're looking at, but then you can cut them. These freeze amazingly. So you cut them, freeze them, and then you can pull them out for, you know, on the go, in the car, in your purse, that kind of idea. Same thing with the thick ones. They freeze beautifully as well. So it's easy to make because it does make a lot for you and your family, and then, you know, just enjoy them throughout the whole season.
There's a few missing.
Yeah. Well, you know,
They were
you
there.
like them.
A few minutes ago, I know they were there. Ellen, I have to tell you, this is likely, well, it is the tastiest granola bar I've ever had.
Thanks, Jen.
Very yummy. Everything's yummy.
It is.
We're going to take a quick break. Back with Mr. Boness right after this.